This video is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Trading and investing involves risk and you can lose money. Always do your own research, make your own decisions, and manage your own risk. Now that we got that out the way, Apple is sitting right on top of my PD15 box this morning, and this is exactly where the plan gets decided. If price holds above 340.54, buyers may be taking control, but if it slips back under, I'm watching for a fade right back into the box and also seeing if it's going to fade down below it for sellers to take over. So here's the question. Is this a breakout or pullback? Let's build the plan before the bell. What's good, YGO family? It's TJ, and welcome back to the pre-market breakdown, where we get locked in before the bell, so we already know the plan before most people even open their charts. Today, we're looking at Apple on the 15-minute chart, and I'm keeping this simple. Price is testing the top of the box right now in the pre-market. Prices. So I'm not guessing. I'm waiting for Apple to prove it. Like here, we know we don't guess. We wait for the room to confirm and show us what it's really wanting to do. So what I'm seeing here is the chart is showing that Apple has ripped pretty much since last week from the lows, been steadily moving up. As we can see, we have higher highs and higher lows. So we're looking at an uptrend on the 15 minute. We go to the hour and the 30 minute. We see that it confirms with that. So as we see here that in the pre-market, the price is pulling back into the box already. So we all know if you've been on my channel that we don't trade inside the box. That for me is just is not continuation, but it's consolidation for me. That's a no trade zone, a part of the plan I do. So what we do now, let me explain what just in case you don't know. My PD15, PDs just stand for previous day 15-minute box. And with the breakout retest, it means I marked the highs and low of yesterday, 15 minute here. That's my 15-minute counter. So mark the high and low of it. I usually be on the RTH, and you can get to that by just, and if you're on Trading View, you can click down here and you can switch between regular and extended. Um, I use that because it shows me where price made its final decision before the last session ended. Think of it like yesterday's closing battle zone. That level already locked in from yesterday's close, so there's no waiting on today open to build it. I just wait for the price to react to it. If price closes above the box, buyers that usually mean buyers may be taking control. If price closes below, sellers may be taking control. But if price just sits in between these lines, like it is right now, that's where a chop can happen. So today the message is simple. Above 340.54, buyers have room. Below 338.07, sellers have room. Sitting on the line, I'm patient. Point blank. So the key levels and how I got them. Here are the levels I'm watching today, as we said before. And quick, let me show you how I actually get these numbers before I get asked this, because I get asked this a lot. I started with the PD box, PD15 box, the 340.54 and the 338.07 low. Then I take Apple's daily ATR, and I get that by this indicator here, the SATI ATR levels. You can go into your indicator and just type in, I just do SATY, and it's by Sati Mahajan. Just click that, and then you can, and what I do in here, there might show up a lot of lines. I turn all these off. All the lines, the only thing I leave is the table, and inputs, I leave all those the same. So you can So that's where I get those. So it shows me the daily ATR, which is $8.14. From there, I build three targets. I'm turn it off so I can keep it clean so y'all can see. um, I from there, I build three targets on each side using the same field percentages use on a retracement. Field retracement 38.2%, 61.8%, and the 100% of the ATR stacked on top of the box for calls and stacked underneath here for puts. One more thing, I also look at the 1 hour, and you can also see that it lines up with where price has reacted in those areas. Um, Up above, because we're at all-time highs, that's where the ATR helps um, come up with when you're at all-time highs, because you're in no man's land there. So you got to be have taken more of an educational guess. Um, and also compare those mouse targets against yesterday's actual highs and lows. If one of my targets land within about 50 cents of a real price level from yesterday, I snap the target to that exact price instead of instead of the math. So I'll go back here. So if it was something there, that's what I would do. Um, so the red lines above my target. The reason I use the red lines is because those also acts as resistance. So even though it's my take profit, my TP1, I know the price can react there and bounce back down. So that lets me know I need to at each take profit. I'll trim off if I have multiple contracts. I trim off some. So if I have two, I sell one and leave one running. So at each one, it could be like this, like a resistance or a ceiling. Like when you bounce a ball up, it knocks it back down once you hit that. So that's why I choose the red. That gives you helps your eye see that, okay, I need to trim off, or I need to leave a runner if I have it. If that's what you like to do. Or some people, hey, I just need to get to the take profit one, not sell them all. Whatever works for you, you do what you that works for your plan. Um, and same thing for going down below. I use green because I use that as a floor, saying that it's going to bounce. It could bounce back up, so that's support. Same thing as a floor support. You bounce the ball down, it hits, it might bounce back up, or it might just break through. So that's why I have three potential take profits within all that ATR. So I hope that made sense. If not, drop me a comment or let me know, and we can break it down even further. So the bullish plans, as we stated before, above 340, and we know that once it breaks, we don't just get in. We wait for confirmation, knowing that this is the true move that um, Apple wants to take. So I wait for the pullback, whether it be pulled back to the previous day if it breaks out, or it might just pull back to my 8 EMA. Those two seems to be works for me. Either it's gonna pull back and go, or it comes back to the 8 EMA, which is my white line, and the purple, which is sometimes has a strong pullback to the purple, which is 21. If it holds at any one of those and comes back in the direction of the call with volume, that's my entry. Not just the breakout, but I wait for the breakout, retest, and then go. Again, if you don't know how to do the 8 EMA, and the 20 and this yellow line, I know it's on there. That's my 200, just to give me an overall consensus of where the market is. I normally don't have that on my chart. That's just it checks, just let me make sure everything is also lining up. And as we stated before, if you don't know how to get that you just go here, type in EMA, and you just use the moving average. Click on it, and you can click on the card here, and you can change the length to what you want. And all that does is test the number of candles, what the last 8 candles did, the last 21 candles, or the 200, to let you know kind of which way the market is going. So again, so once it break and retest, my first take profit is the 343.65. Second take profit is 345.57. If it want to keep moving, it's 348.68. I know we have a lot of Earnings today, I think Meta uh, um, does earnings after the market, so look for a lot of could be set up for a lot of movement. If not today, definitely on tomorrow. And if I'm not mistaken, Apple actually reports on tomorrow. Tomorrow, let's check real quick because all this, yeah, Thursday after the market. So you definitely want to um, be on your game today and watch and see how the in general and see how the market reacts to all of these um, movements. I think Microsoft also is one of those. And my bearish plan, the same thing that I was saying in the up. If it breaks down below my PD 15 low, retest and come back down, same thing. If my EMAs cross, that's more confirmation. And if it pulls back to the 8 EMA or the PD 15 and go down, my first take profit I'm looking for is 334.96. Second is 333.04, and finally we can go to 329.93. I can see that it can come anywhere here. I might even look at 332.22 because as we see, there's so it's anywhere in this zone that I can see that it comes to bounce back up. Again, that's what we're looking for today. So the plan today is simple. Above 340.54, we're watching buyers. See if buyers can take control below 338.07. I'm watching sellers control sitting right on the line or in between is like it is now, and we can go check real quick to see what it's doing. For right, yeah, like it's going in. So here, this is a wait, be patient. If this helps, hit that like button or follow, subscribe, share share this with a trader who needs a real plan before the bell. This is You Got Option, where we study the levels, we wait for agreement, and we trade with discipline. Y'all have a great trading day. I hope everybody does. I hope the plan works out for you. Stick to your plan. God bless.